Welcome, my son. You have committed many a sin, but worry not. I will cleanse you of your misdeeds and forgive you of all evil. After the world of Elden Ring turned evil, 'twas a dark day. The good raptured, but the rest cast to shadow. The shadow of the Erdtree. After being sent from heaven, I resurrected in a cave. And upon leaving, it was clear to me this was the apocalypse. I had to fight my way through the evils that remained. But first, I was going to have to reclaim my faith. As of right now, I could only remember a couple of incantations. And to my surprise, the first enemy I came across was a fallen archangel. You'd betray the Holy Land for your own greed? How far you have fallen, brother. But worry not, I will cleanse you of this sin. Huh, that's not how that was supposed to go. After resurrecting from the cave once again, I discovered I wasn't as strong as I once was. My fragments of power, my shadow fragments, God I'm good, were scattered across the map. So after picking up a couple, I finally reclaimed some of my former self. And what comes with great power? Incantations, baby. This DLC is stacked with some of the best faith incantations in the game. We have the Land of Shadow, which I kindly harvested from this sunflower. First try this time, easy game, let's go. My, it's lucky we can resurrect. How I feel sliding into your DMs. Damage good, dodge good, me good?
No.
There she is! Plant down. I also grabbed the multi-layered ring of light.
You're a fucking idiot.
And last for now, the blessing of the Erdtree, which I'll use instead of these silly red flasks. And there are some even cooler incantations coming up, but for that I'll need to progress further. This led me to my first follower.
Hello. Did you feel it? Nicola the Kind's enchantment appears to have broken. But while my devotion to kindly Nicola remains unchanged, by my troth, I am not so sure about the others. No, wait. Perhaps this is a blessing in disguise. I can wield my sword to cull the undeserving, those unfit to bask in tender Nicola's presence. I should have thought of this earlier.
She's following the wrong god. I need to set her on the right path. For that to happen, I entered the Shadow Keep and faced the Golden Hippo. Noah, I think you forgot something from your arc, my guy. He's either missing an animal, or the hippo was just left behind. What a tragic backstory. Vati lovid you inbound. Oh, he is just having the worst of days. Abandoned and now this. He has the potential to be an anime protagonist with such a story. Rejoice, my son. You fought well. Now I can travel through Shadowkeep, where Leda had a story of her own to tell.
I believe the Hornsent suspects what I have in mind. He never placed his full trust in me, even under the effect of kindly Nicola's spell. He must have recognized something. The scent of the killer that slept within me, the stench of crusted blood. I will follow the Hornsent. To have his revenge on Sir Mesmer, there is only one place he will go. The Black Keep. Worthy Hornsent, I will dispose of you before your thirst for revenge beckons our undoing. I can no longer trust your word.
In the end, I knew this day would come. The nature of your kind, I'm certain, will always show itself. Give me time. Interfere not with my business. Sarah.
What a surprise that you should join me here. I am pleased. Now go and make yourself useful.
Apologies. Oh, mother. Wife. And child.
Kindly Miquella never betrays a vow. Go. Your family awaits you.
But what Leda fails to realize is I'm coming for that king. But you see, helping Leda wasn't the only reason I entered Shadowkeep. There was a darkness lurking here, unlike any other. The devil himself, Mesmer the Impaler.
Yet, my purpose standeth unchanged. Those stripped of the grace of gold shall all meet death. In the embrace of Mesmer's flame.
You have tried to tempt me before, Lucifer. Your tricks are old. Your reign of terror ends today, because darkness cannot overcome the light of my father. Judgment Day has arrived. Man, I'm getting way too into this roleplay. Here I am saying all of this, knowing I've already broken at least 3 of the commandments myself. This build is more like base Jesus. You know, the one in the cartoon strapped with an M4? That guy. The only downside I'm seeing to base Jesus so far with these faith incantations is it's close to impossible to see what's going on. Especially with small bosses like Mesmer. I mean, look at this. He's like a ball of light. He's also very fast, so I'm limited to using this one incantation. You see why I called him the devil? This fight is literally hell for this build. And now he's pulling out his snake. Holy! At least take me to dinner first. That's right. You calm down.
Calm down! You calm the fuck down!
Probably not the most interesting fight on my behalf, but we still take Mesmer down. And with his kindling, I was ready to burn the shadows to the ground. For this, I entered the luscious greens of Raw. But don't be fooled by its beauty, as the protector of this place was ready to murder all who who stood in their way. So in preparation for the Romana fight, I picked up the Wrath from Afar incantation, aspects of the Crucible Bloom, and went to face the mighty Scorpion. Centipede thingy-mabob? I also picked up Elden Stars, but I forgot to mention it. So hopefully with these 3 new incants, we can have some fun and stop abusing the Ring of Light, which is clearly so far the best thing we have. Nice, big stagger. I know I said I wouldn't, but I really can't help but use the Ring of Light. I'm really trying to mix things up, but my god. Most of these incants suck harder than that one time I gave one of the homies 20 bucks. I also usually wouldn't rush through the main bosses like this, but Behind Radahn is probably the coolest looking Faith incant in the game. And with that, I know the rest of the bosses are just gonna be a breeze. And the Wrath from Afar to finish it off. Oh. And there she is. Ring of Light once again prevails. With Romana defeated, I arrived at Enir Ilim, a place that was radiant with light. However, it was an illusion, as the follower I once helped gathered allies to betray me.
Then I will win you through whoever you might be. Don't tarry now. Needle Knight Ledder, Dryleaf Dane, and our ally will never allow this.
But I foresee all. This was my master plan the entire time. It wasn't an ambush, but a fair fight all along. There he is, Natan, my faithful follower. You see, Ledder, you might be a deceiving temptress, but nothing can stand in the way of me and my new cape.
Way of apology. I will reveal the marrow of my soul. Its needles that will stitch you into death.
You should have never betrayed me, Ledder, yet I will still say a prayer for you both. And now for my reward. From Homeless Jesus to Commander Jesus, baby.
Yeah, boy.
It's about time I showed you the real power of the Chosen One. My full potential to face the god of this world and spread my everlasting wing.
If the world hates you, just remember that it has hated me first. If you belong to the world, then the world would love you as its own. But I chose you from this world, and you do not belong to it. That is why the world hates you. Whoever hates me, hates my Father also. They would not have been guilty of sin if I had not done among them the things that no one else ever did. As it is, they have seen what I did, and they hate both me and my Father. This, however, was bound to happen, so that what is written in their law may come true. They hated me for no reason at all.
Ha ha! You could not withstand me. I am the captain now. Give me that crown. Becoming king set fear in the hearts of the enemy. I traded Radahn's soul for my final incantation. It was time to tread down the dark hole of the stone coffin fissure and face darkness itself. The putrescent night. You might have noticed I've added wings, and I'm using the weapon art from Leather Sword. We're not so low accurate anymore, but my, we look so badass that I don't even care. We've evolved. Mutated into Slayer Jesus. This isn't a matter of skill anymore. We've passed that point. It's just a game of which boss to pick off next. Oh, we've turned it into Ubisoft difficulty. And I'm somehow still dying. You know what? I'll take a trade. Anyway, I think there's a divine lion who's not so divine anymore. Oh yeah. Now this is the damage I deserve. Damn, I think I have to take a hit every time I cast, but it's fine. I can take it. It was a little rough getting here, but we're finally complete. The Ring of Light of Miquella combo is insane. We've cracked the code, boys. At this point, I felt as though I was unstoppable. Yet there was still a place where evil lurked. Where you're warned of its dangers. Even my steed wouldn't accompany me here. Upon entering, I'm told of its horrors.
Come no closer. No closer, I say. The madness.
But I had to cure this place of its madness. Take this, foul demon. Take this, foul demon. Prepare to feel the wrath of God. The light shall pierce the darkness, even in the shadow of the Earth Tree. I come not to bring peace, but a sword. A sword to sever the chains that bind thee to the abyss. Oh, what a fight. Absolute cinema for a run like this. And yet I still feel as though I'm missing something. And after defeating these two dragons, there it was. The hole in this playthrough. A follower worth redeeming and sending up to heaven.
A fellow Drake warrior.
Dear friend,
Grant me this one wish. Take this finger, my finger. Scale the jagged peak. Face veil the dread. And when you do, summon me. Summon my soul.
Curse you, Baal! I hereby vow you will rue this day. Behold, a true great warrior, and I, Egon, your fears made flesh. Solid of scale you might be, foul dragon, but I will riddle with holes your rotten hide. With a hail of harpoons! With every last drop of my being! Baal the Dread! You shall haunt me no longer!
This world has been saved, evil has been cleansed, so I was now ready to return to the Garden of Eden, where I could rest, until I was needed once again.